Ali Khamenei was born on July 17, 1939, in the holy city of Mashhad, Iran, into a deeply religious family of Azeri and Persian heritage. His father, Sayyid Javad Khamenei, was a respected cleric, known for his austere lifestyle and devotion to Islamic scholarship. The family lived in modest conditions despite their religious status, and Khamenei's early years were marked by a simple upbringing, immersed in Islamic teachings from a young age. His mother, Khadija Mirdamadi, came from a lineage of clerics, further cementing his path toward religious studies. As a child, Khamenei demonstrated exceptional intelligence and a deep interest in theology, often spending hours studying the Quran and Islamic texts under his father's supervision. His formal education began in Mashhad, where he quickly excelled in traditional religious studies. He later traveled to the renowned seminary in Qom, where he studied under some of the most influential Shia scholars of the time, including Ayatollah Hossein Boroujerdi and Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini. Khamenei was particularly drawn to Khomeini's revolutionary ideas, which emphasized resistance to Western influence and opposition to the Pahlavi monarchy. These ideas would later shape his political ideology and lay the foundation for his rise within the ranks of Iran's revolutionary movement. During his time in Qom, Khamenei became deeply involved in political activism against the Shah. He was known for delivering fiery sermons, criticizing the monarchy, and advocating for Islamic governance. His activities did not go unnoticed by Savak, the Shah's feared secret police, leading to multiple arrests and periods of imprisonment. Between 1963 and 1975, Khamenei was arrested 6 times, enduring interrogations, solitary confinement, and exile. These experiences hardened his resolve and deepened his commitment to the revolutionary cause. His ability to endure prison with unwavering faith and discipline earned him the respect of fellow activists and cemented his reputation as a steadfast defender of Islamic values. In 1964, he married Mansoura Khojaste Bagherzadeh, with whom he had 6 children. Unlike many political families in Iran, the Khamenei household maintained a relatively low profile. His son, Mojtaba Khamenei, has gained prominence in recent years, rumored to be one of the key figures in Iran's political and security apparatus. Some speculate that he is being groomed as a successor to his father, though Khamenei himself has denied any intention of establishing a hereditary leadership. Despite his powerful position, Khamenei is known to live a relatively simple life, often described as ascetic in comparison to many high-ranking Iranian officials. Reports suggest that he enjoys classical Persian poetry, calligraphy, and gardening in his limited private time. After the 1979 Islamic Revolution, Khamenei quickly rose through the ranks of the newly formed Islamic Republic. He became a close confidant of Ayatollah Khomeini and was appointed Tehran's Friday prayer leader, a position that gave him national visibility. His ability to deliver powerful speeches and his reputation as a revolutionary cleric made him one of the most influential figures in the post-revolutionary government. In 1981, following the assassination of President Mohammad Ali Rajai, Khamenei was elected as Iran's 3rd president, becoming the first cleric to hold the position. His presidency from 1981 to 1989 was defined by the Iran-Iraq War, during which he played a key role in military strategy and diplomacy. Despite his clerical background, he worked closely with the Revolutionary Guards and military commanders to ensure Iran's survival in the brutal conflict. In 1981, Khamenei survived an assassination attempt when a bomb hidden in a tape recorder exploded while he was delivering a speech. The attack, believed to be orchestrated by the opposition group MEK, severely injured him and left his right arm paralyzed. The incident only bolstered his standing among hardliners, solidifying his image as a martyr-like figure who had suffered for the Islamic cause. His resilience in the face of adversity further cemented his legitimacy within the ruling elite. Following the death of Ayatollah Khamenei in 1989, a power vacuum emerged in Iran's leadership. Khamenei, despite lacking the religious credentials of his predecessor, was chosen as supreme leader through a controversial decision by the Assembly of Experts. At the time, he did not hold the highest clerical rank, leading to debates about his religious authority. To address this, the constitution was amended to allow a lower-ranking cleric to assume the role of supreme leader. Khamenei's selection was seen as a compromise between different factions within the government, as he was considered politically reliable and unlikely to challenge the entrenched power structures. As supreme leader, Khamenei consolidated power gradually, expanding his influence over Iran's military, judiciary, and media. He built an extensive network of loyalists within key institutions, particularly the Revolutionary Guards, ensuring that no political faction could challenge his authority. Over time, he transformed the position of supreme leader from a largely symbolic role into the ultimate authority in all matters of state. His leadership has been defined by an uncompromising stance against Western influence, a deep distrust of the United States, and a firm commitment to maintaining Iran's revolutionary identity. Under his rule, Iran has faced numerous internal and external challenges. The 2009 Green Movement protests, triggered by allegations of election fraud, represented one of the biggest domestic threats to his rule. Millions of Iranians took to the streets, demanding political reforms and questioning Khamenei's legitimacy. His response was swift and harsh. Security forces cracked down on demonstrators, leading to widespread arrests, torture, and the deaths of many protesters. The events of 2009 reinforced Khamenei's reliance on the Revolutionary Guards as the primary enforcer of his rule. In foreign policy, Khamenei has remained steadfast in his opposition to U.S. influence in the Middle East. He has supported Iran's alliances with groups such as Hezbollah in Lebanon, Hamas in Palestine, and the Houthis in Yemen, positioning Iran as a key player in regional conflicts. His long-standing enmity toward Israel has shaped much of Iran's foreign policy, with Khamenei frequently calling for the end of Israeli occupation of Palestinian territories. Despite being in power for over 3 decades, Khamenei's health has been a subject of speculation. In 2014, he underwent prostate surgery, fueling rumors about his deteriorating condition, while official sources insist that he remains in good health. Periodic reports suggest otherwise. His eventual succession remains a contentious issue, with different factions within the government vying for influence over who will replace him. His son, Mashhad, has been rumored to be a possible successor, though Khamenei has publicly denied any plans for hereditary rule. Throughout his life, Khamenei has remained a deeply enigmatic figure. To his supporters, he is the guardian of Iran's Islamic identity, a leader who has resisted Western imperialism and maintained the country's sovereignty. To his critics, he is an autocrat who has suppressed dissent, curtailed freedoms, and ensured that Iran remains under rigid clerical rule. His legacy is one of resilience, strategic maneuvering, and absolute control. Whether history remembers him as a defender of the revolution or as an oppressor of his own people will depend on the ultimate fate of the Islamic Republic he has spent his life shaping.